In my mind a gray-haired witch. She is kind and cruel. She takes my blood for food. The little poetry aside, there is something indeed in our mind. It is the piercing needle of the dragons. Now in the world there are fallen dragons and unfallen dragons in heaven. And they have different shapes. Some are shaped like serpents. Now the Lord had told a man of God that the system of the dragons is the needle, and the needle attacks the brain. I had previously and correctly conceived this needle and its work in the setting of the way we think, that negative thoughts circle us in their steady sequence and we assume we must pay attention to them. In this process the mind of the soul, or deep self, is usurped and controlled by the organic mind, and the mind of the soul, as it were, sticks like glue to the rapid firing of random thoughts. The soul sticks and stops at each thought. This approach is adequate to describe the result of the effect of the needle, but inadequate to define the needle as a needle. So there is another process, a preliminary thing, the thing that initiates. It is pain, psychological pain, even pains that we dismiss like fear of death and insecurities. More effectively, for the sake of the needle, it is childhood pain which teaches the brain to surrender to the needle. So the mind creates a way of thinking, a stance in perception and digestion. Those who have the pathological needle are raw, they feel raw, they approach all things, all new thoughts, all insults, all offenses that come to them, with the direct contact of a raw point inside them. They are the pathological empaths. They don't have the assurance of their exquisite self which defends against the needle. So we do in this sense create the needle on our end, and the needle is inverse. Our raw point outward is a needle inward to us. Our vast being in the cosmic dimensions, because we are vast, trades with the raw focal point. It is our interface, because in the dimensions the way we latch to things as a pivot point is for all the world and all the beings there to see. It is so because it is our main thing, and a being's main thing is evident. Once in a dream a man shouted to me, as though to warn me, saying, "You have a lindworm." A lindworm is a medieval term for a dragon. The lindworms, I suspect, are serpent-like dragons. They coil around the human. It has less to do with DNA than what I previously had assumed, although it may trickle down through DNA, I am not sure. For us in the light of truth, the way to overcome the lindworm and its inducing needle is to accept the value of our exquisite self, and secondly, to have moments of deep stillness in the mind in meditative practice, to think nothing as it were, to reset the brain. These moments, daily even, of resetting through pausing the organic automations is necessary and powerful because continual thought, as in automation, causes in the consciousness offered by the mind of the brain something we can call a cohesive conservation in its viscosity. For the sake of an image, it is a viscous fluid that keeps memories and ideas forever by the tension of never pausing. Old thoughts have a bedrock. I think there are old serpents and old witchcraft that had passed into us through our lineage and through our wayward thoughts, some very deep, we are unaware of them, roots of witchcraft, roots of idols trading back generations. So it is the viscosity of the glue of the continual mind of the brain that keeps them, and the lindworms and old witchcraft keep their roots in the bedrock, and the Lord Himself will remove them immediately if we would give our brain a moment of relinquishing, a reset. The world deceives. There are deep things and truths that are very deep, and we can reach them and we can fill the cosmos, and there are marvelous things ahead for the human species.